Telegraph now, and an exclusive for them. John Bolton, Trump's former, I don't know, was it like a defense minister or whatever?
National Security Advisor.
National Security Advisor. He says Trump 2.0 would be a disaster.
John Bolton was Trump's National Security Advisor and bitter grapes grower because he claims now that Trump is garbage after he, sat on his lap for 2 years while Trump was in there. It's so hilarious. Bolton is just angry because Trump has called him reckless and useless and fired him and humiliated him in the international market.
Although they did kind of work together on the Iran. They were on lockstep on that.
Well, so to speak. I mean, Bolton is a real foreign policy hawk, and he was and he's really is supportive in regime change, changing regimes in Iran, Syria, Libya, and now he's saying that Trump is a national danger, and he will he endangers U.S. safety and security.
And he says
he was the one who did it for 2 years, and it continues to do it.
Yeah, he's more. But this is one of the things that's interesting. There's a lot of people on the left, yourself included, who are very concerned about Trump or find him ridiculous. But what's interesting is there's also a lot of people on the right in the Republican Party
who don't want him,
who don't like the fact that he tends to be non-interventionist militarily.
Yeah.
Well, and that's a more significant aspect of him for the world.
And also, he's very socially liberal.
Yeah.
So on a lot of social issues, he's too far to the left for a lot of Republicans.
Although, ironically, he did tell the Pentagon when he was being shown around during his first candidacy. He did keep saying, well, if there's a problem, can't we just nuke them? And Pentagon generals kept saying, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's not really an option. So I don't know how non-hawkish, as you're saying, he is, or how isolationist he is as a president.
I think it's quite interesting in this country. It's probably very different in America, and certainly for his base. But in this country, the reporting on Trump so emphasised, so focused on social faux pas, grotesque behaviour, various scandals. You had almost no sense of any sort of policy at all.
But he didn't have any either. And when he was asked questions, he pointed to other people. He gave Bolton a lot of power and then took it away from him. I think the problem with Trump
delegated.
was...
And also he fired people because he didn't
fill their positions.
He drained the swamp.
What he was a stand-up comedian, and people kept forgetting that. Yeah. That's why the shirt was out of place. That's why the hair is a bit ridiculous. That's why he looked a bit crazy, and the wife seemed out of place as well.
So what would you say to the... there are people still saying, I don't know whether it's dying down now, there are people still saying that Putin would not have invaded Ukraine on Trump's watch.
No. Putin has said that, and I think that's why people repeat it. But who knows?
No, but I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that, you wouldn't do something like that with somebody as crazy as Trump in the seat. And that's why maybe we need insane leaders.
Well,
we have a few already.
You've got to have more insane than they are, right?
Yeah.
And you work with North Korea.
Well, Braverman's up there. She's pretty nuts. Woo, she's crazy.
I don't think she's going to be PM. You never know.